Be autistic and can I be ADHD? Yes, the answer is absolutely yes. They are comorbid. That means oftentimes someone who is autistic like myself is also ADHD like myself, and vice versa. One primary diagnosis at a lot of the time is kind of driving the ship, right? My primary disorder or diagnosis would be autism, which means structure, rigidity, repetitive behaviors, and ensuring like social connection is hard and socializing is challenging. And there were definitely struggles like with developmental milestones, speech, etc., and language, communicating back and forth, processing information, sensory overload and overwhelm, all the things that come with autism. But I'm also ADHD. So there is impulsivity, there's hyperactivity, and there's still a struggle with masking, just like with autism. There is a lot of beauty to it, like the creativity piece and like the mind being all over the place. Sometimes disorganized chaos is like what I like to say, but it also is a really beautiful process. However, these are often intertwined. So we get a lot of questions when I make these videos of, that sounds like me, but that sounds like me. And I see a little bit of both. And the answer is absolutely, you see a little bit of both. And it's very possible that you are autistic and ADHD. Please don't use TikTok for diagnoses. However, it's really important to know that they just exist and they're really prevalent together. It's not uncommon. And there's still a lot of research being done saying, is this the same disorder with different presentation, or are these separate but there's a lot of overlap? It could honestly be both, but people that are autistic and people who are ADHD are going to struggle with sensory overwhelm, hitting developmental milestones, impulsivity, hyperactivity, distractibility, control, rigidity, repetitive behavior, hyperfixation. We're going to see a lot of similarities. Struggles when we're in social situations, sensory overwhelm and overload. The struggle to communicate in a way for neurotypical people that feels a little bit, outside of the norm. So please don't shame yourselves. If you're feeling like they're both exist and you are seeing symptoms of both or traits of both, it's very possible that you are both. But I want to say this one more time. Please do not diagnose yourself off of a TikTok video. See a neurodiverse specialist psychologist who really specializes in doing these types of assessments if you really want to have more clarity. If you do resonate with this and you feel like maybe you have both, or you know that you do, put your name in the comments or put questions in the comment section and save this video to come back.